going to season it with just a little salt. So sweat. Salt brings out a little moisture out of vegetables and meat. We have it still on medium-low. The pan is really, really hot. And then we'll add this. Now you just want to make sure you're breaking up the lamb. That way you don't have any clumps. Everything is really small. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to swap to something flatter, which will help me with this procedure. So this is about ready for the rice to come on in. I am just going to add a little more 7 spices that I have in a jar here. About a teaspoon. And then I'm going to taste and adjust the seasoning. I already have salt in here because I salted the onions. And I salted a little bit of the meat. So I know I'm good on salt. Oh. Perfect. Would you like to taste, honey bunny?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hot.
Yummy. It's good.
Yes, yummy. Now I'm going to add my rice right in here. Okay. And I'm going to gently fold this all together. Then I'm going to add it to my pot. I have used here 1.5 cups of rice. Now, when you're stuffing this turkey or a chicken, you don't want to use what you usually use, the liquid, because the turkey is going to produce its own liquid and drip it right in the cavity. So we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup. And here I have some chicken stock that I prepared earlier and froze, and I've defrosted it. And we're also going to add some of it to the pan, where the turkey pan, the roasting pan. Okay, this looks great. And in Lebanon, we call this habash mehshe. Habash meaning the turkey, and mehshe is stuffed. Stuffed turkey. Yeah, come on this way. And do this very carefully. It's a heavy pan. Okay. Smells so good. And we already know it tasted because we tasted it. Okay, you don't have to get every single grain. And now, I'm gonna rescue what has gone over. Actually gonna switch this to here and add, so I have 4 cups here. I just want to add about 3/4 of it. That looks about right. Give it a good stir, cover it up, and cook it for about 10 minutes. And we'll check on it. If it needs more liquid, we'll add a little bit to it. I've learned this from my mother, who never measures. So it's really hard to do it with measuring. I will add a little more, just barely to cover it. There. I'm gonna bring this to a boil, turn up the heat a little bit, and then turn it down, cover it, and simmer it. Now what I like to do also to my rice when it's cooking is wrap the lid with a clean towel so no more condensation is in the pot, because I have enough liquid. I don't want any more. When I'm done with this, and here we go. Now it's reached a boil. You can see it. So we're going to turn it all the way down to low. Put this on top. Make sure it's not dangling, so we'll prevent a fire. And then the next step is, in about 5-7 minutes, I'm going to check on my rice. We're going to do the stuffing. Let's take a peek at the rice. The water has evaporated, and you can tell that the rice is still not done, which is exactly what we want. I'm just going to transfer this to a different pot just to get it out of the hot pot, because I want it somewhat cool to the touch because I'm stuffing it. It smells lovely in here. The spices remind me of home. It's been a while since I've been back to the motherland. One day, hopefully, one day. The bottom has cooked a little bit more than the top. We're moving this to our prep station. Now that we have this at our prep station, we are going to add the pine nuts and the almonds to it. But I'm not going to add all of it. I'm going to reserve a little bit for garnish. So I'm going to take a handful of each, put it to the side, and add my nuts to the stuffing, and give it a good stir. Begin the stuffing. Gonna give it a good lift here and pack it in. If you want to come this way here, so you can see what's going on. Pack it up in here. There we go. And this fat's gonna melt in while it's cooking, giving it more juice. Back around, lay it down, and add a little more stuffing. And we're going to close it up.